So we're continuing down the sidewalk from the Bohemian where we left off last time. And over here you'll see these beautiful houses. They're part of a complex called Hibiscus. They are absolutely gorgeous. Some of them are tourist accommodation. Some of them are residences. And this side is also part of that complex, the Hibiscus. There are a few lots for sale, as you can see over there on that, and just living right there on the beach. You can buy one of these lots and you can build yourself a little house or a big house or whatever you'd like and live here. It's an amazing location, really great. It's a mixture of tourist and residences as we're going down the famous Placencia sidewalk. This is Lydia's cabanas, Lydia's guest houses, she calls it. Apparently, it's a really great place to stay. Lots of people love it. They've got rooms, they've got cabanas, they've got everything that you need to suit everyone else. There's the beach right there. The great thing about Placencia is that there's always an easement that goes to the beach. So wherever you're walking along the sidewalk, you can find somewhere to reach the beach. And that wasn't so much when I lived in Maya Beach. There wasn't any of that. People built walls up, and you couldn't get to the beach very easily. This is a
Morning.
hotel.
How are you?
It's called Caribbean Casitas, and so we are just coming up now to um, almost at the end of the sidewalk, but I'm not going to go down any further because I'm actually on my way to feed my friend's cat on a place called Harbour Place South. And so I'm turning down this road. This here is apartments, one or two, I think, at the bottom and a couple at the top. Really spacious places to live. Um, and then as we go down this road here, this is a residential area mainly. As I said, there's no actual neighborhoods. Excuse me. You just find houses in amongst the tourist cabanas, in amongst the bars, the restaurants. Um, Down this road here, here's another one. As I said before, you'll find most of the houses have a couple of apartments, or one or two, top and bottom, um, which is pretty cool. And then in the middle of all this, the housing, you'll come across a tiny little house like this, which is serving as a church. It looks nothing like a church, but there it is. It's a little church that you can come to. Um, I think they have services on a Saturday, this church. These places here are actual tourist rooms. They're very close to the main road. They look very, very nice. They're within walking distance of the beach and everything else right in the village. So you can take your pick. So now we're coming up to Harbour Place South, which is where I'm going to feed my friend's cat. Um, these uh, these houses here along here are more of the high end places. Look at that beautiful place. Just been bought by someone. They're renovating it. But because it's a bit more high end, because they are right on the lagoon, and so of course, the it costs a bit more to live there. There's a little an apartment here. This building is actually the local lawyer, so it's not a house. It's where the lawyer works from. And then this beautiful little place here has a pool. It's got two little places. The owner lives in one and she rents out the other. Right on the lagoon. It's beautiful. And this person here has bought this land. He lives on an island. And he's bought this land to house his boat and his truck so that when he pulls up here on his dock, he's got somewhere to park his boat when it's not in use and he can drive his truck around town. Pretty cool, right? Here is the canal on the lagoon side, and this is where the Hokey Pokey water taxi comes from, out this way, and it goes to Independence. When you renew your tourist visa, this is the way you'll come to take the water taxi to go to Independence. It's about a 15-minute boat ride, and it's really cool. So here we are. We've come up to my friend's house. She has about two or three, I think, apartments in this apartment building, and I'm here to feed her cat because she's away. But oh, look at it! Isn't it stunning? I think there's an apartment in the front, top and bottom, and then there's an apartment in the back. So three or four maybe. And this is the view from her balcony. This is lagoon. Look at that; it's just stunning. There's Bubba Wubbers used to be over there. Day trippers in that blue building there. They have boat tours, sunset cruise. I went on their sunset cruise. It was amazing. And over here is a company called Detours, and I went on their Monkey River tour. But they have so many other really great tours. They're a great company. But there you go. This is the view from my friend's balcony. Isn't it just stunning? So now I fed the cat, and I thought I would just walk down to the end of this road, South Harbour Place, Harbour Place South, sorry. And here you go, they're building another house here. It looks like it's going to be a few stories. It's going to be amazing. The breeze here is just beautiful. Right on the lagoon there that I showed you earlier. Um, and the next house here is a residence. They don't rent this out to tourists. They live here full time. And this house here used to be called the One Love House because the people who owned it previously had a big sign at the top there that said One Love. But someone else bought it and they took the sign down, but I still call it the One Love House. It's for rent. It's not for tourists, it's for residences. It's a beautiful little place. I have a friend who lives there, and it's just peaceful and lovely. This house here, or apartment building, is Dulce Cabanas. It's for tourists. I think she lives there too. Beautiful. Again, a really nice place to stay if you come on holiday. And again, the place next door too, also tourist accommodation. And the house next door here, this round house, is friends of mine live here. It's their house. They don't. They used to rent the bottom half out to tourists, but they've decided not to do that anymore. So they have a beautiful downstairs area with a pool. They do a lot of entertaining. Again, it's just amazing. And this house here, next door to it, the owners live on some of it, and they rent out the apartments to tourists. So again, if you come to stay here, this is an amazing area to stay in for a few weeks. And it's also you can walk to the beach, you can walk to the village. Everything is easily walkable. It's really close. I walked in 10 minutes from my house, which is quite far away. This too, they had these beautiful chimes going. I didn't capture the sound, but as you there's the chimes. They were just low, beautiful chimes in the wind. And we're almost coming to the end of the road. This little place is two apartments, the blue house, and next door to it is one really nice little cottage. And in the front, it has a palapa that you can sit at and watch the boats go by, or the ducks go by, or the world go by. And this man here also has a hotel. I think it's apartments, but holiday apartments. So yes, that is South Harbour Place. If you like this and you want to see more, like it and subscribe, and I'll show you more.